Okay, so module 5 is about integration of rational functions. So we know that for rational functions, the form is equal to f of x over g of x, right? Where g of x should not be equal to 0. So our objectives in this module, the students will be able to determine what case to be applied to evaluate the following integrals. So for integration of rational functions, to apply the integral formula, still we need to be familiarize ourselves in the formulas, the basic integration formulas, and of course the other integration formulas, and evaluate the following indefinite and definite integrals of rational functions. So you know how to combine two or more rational expressions into one rational expression by addition or subtraction. For example, when we add two rational functions, given that 3 over x plus 2 is a rational function, plus 4 over x minus 3 is also a rational function. When we combine rational expressions, therefore, we're going to have, so we need to get the LCD, right? Since they are dissimilar fractions, the LCD is x plus 2 and x minus 3. And then uh, we could do, what's this? Um, Cross multiplication, 4 multiplied by x plus 2 plus 3 multiplied by x minus 3. When we simplify it, the answer is 7x minus 1. So the operation on rational expression, okay, is like when we perform operations, when we, uh, like in fractions. Okay, so it's just the same. The process is just the same. Suppose you wish to do the reverse, that is, to express a single rational expression as a sum of two or more simple quotients called partial fractions. So, partial fraction, given this, we're going to get, okay, we're going to what's this? We're going to divide it into two. Since this is quadratic, we have two rational expressions. And then that's what we call partial fractions. You often need to do this when integrating rational functions. So when we integrate rational functions, we're going to apply cases, okay, for rational using partial fractions. Partial fractions class, it's part of algebra, okay? But unfortunately, hindi natin to na-discuss kasi medyo last part na to. So for today, we will discuss partial fraction and then before we integrate. Partial fractions, this method of integration is applicable for proper fraction. So when we say proper fraction, the power of the numerator is less than the power of the denominator, right? So that's proper fractions, where the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. Fractions in which the degree of the numerator is equal or greater than the degree of the denominator, we call that improper. An improper fraction can be reduced to a quotient and a proper fraction by dividing the numerator with the denominator. So that's how we solve improper fractions. We factor the numerator and denominator, and then we do cancellation. We simplify it. So sometimes when quadratic divide by linear, the answer is a linear function. Okay, partial fraction is only applicable for proper fractions. A fraction can be broken into a sum of partial fractions if the fraction is proper. So these are the conditions, okay, before you apply, okay, the cases for partial fractions when we get the integration, okay, the integral of rational functions. If it's proper, the second one, the denominator can be completely factored. So we can find the factors of our denominator, and the fraction is irreducible. So if we cannot if we cannot simplify it, okay? So the first thing, proper fraction. Next is we can factor the denominator, and the fraction is irreducible. So case one for partial fraction. Case one, if it's linear and distinct factors. So it means that we're going to use case one, okay, if the given is a linear, okay, and the factors are distinct or non-repeated. Okay. So the form for case one, the integral of n of x over d of x dx, where the denominator, where d of x consists of linear factors, okay, that are not repeated. Okay. So given this, you apply case one. If you have this form, you're going to have n of x over d of x that is equal to a sub 1 over a sub 1 x plus b sub 1 plus a sub 2 over a sub 2 x plus b sub 2 up to a sub n over a sub n x plus b sub n. Okay? So for number one class, evaluate. So integral of x minus 1 over x squared plus 3x plus 2 dx from 0 to 1. So let's use whiteboard for this example. All right, so number one, the integral of x minus 1 over x squared plus 3x plus 2 dx from 0 to 1. So as you've noticed that the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. The degree in our numerator is 1, the highest degree. For the denominator is 2. Therefore, we can use here partial fraction. And when we simplify this is also equal to x minus 1 over x squared plus 3. Now, we're going to get the factors of our denominator, which is x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1 dx from 0 to 1. So as you've noticed, when we simplify the given, our numerator is a linear, right? It's a linear, and the factors of the denominator are distinct, right? Or not related. Therefore, for number one, we're going to use case one. Since it's a linear and the factors of the denominator are distinct. Okay, so we're going to apply case one. For case one, we will have the form a over the first factor, the integral of a over x plus 2 dx from 0 to 1 plus another b over the other factor, x plus 1 dx. Okay? So, but the problem, we don't know the value of a and b. So we're using partial fraction class. How are we going to do that? So you copy the given x minus 1. Before we get the integral, let's find first the value of a and b. So x minus 1 over x squared plus 3x plus 2, that is equal to a over x plus 2. We perform now operation. Ano, will not put the x. Okay, we need to get the value of A. So we get the LCD, which is x plus 2, multiply both sides by the LCD, x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. So when we do that, this is the answer, right? X plus 2 times x plus 1 divide by this, that is 1, multiply by x minus 1. So we'll have x minus 1 equals x plus 2 times x plus 1 divide by this. So mawawala. Tatakpan nyo to, ang matitira x plus 1 times a, or a multiplied by x plus 1. Then x plus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 1 divide by this. So mawawala naman to, matitira b times x plus 2. Okay, and then we need to get the value of a. So you equate. If we're going to equate it to 0, if x, the value of x will be negative 1. If x is negative 1, we're going to solve here. So negative 1 minus 1, it's negative 2, equals, this will be 0, right? Negative 1 plus 1, it's 0. So dito na tayo. Negative 1 plus 2, it's 1 times b. So b is now equal to negative 2. Next, if x equals, if we're going to equate this to 0, the value of x is negative 2. So if x is negative 2, using here, negative 2 minus 1, that's negative 3, equals negative 2 plus 1, that's negative 1, times a, it's negative a. And this will become 0. And then multiply both sides by negative 1. Therefore, a is 3. Okay? A is 3 and b is negative 2. So we'll go back here, then we're going to integrate. So we will have now the value of a is 3. So this is also equal to 3 over x plus 2 dx. Or we're going to put 3 outside the symbol, 3 dx over x plus 2. Okay? Or if you want, ito kasi siya class. Three over x plus 2 dx plus the integral of the value of b is negative 2 over x plus 1 dx from 0 to 1. Then we can now integrate. This is also equal to 3, the integral of dx over x plus 2 minus 2 integral of from 0 to 1 dx over x plus 1. And we're going to integrate this. We let u, using substitution, we let u be equal to x plus 2. And the derivative of the derivative of x plus 2 is dx. Therefore, this is equivalent to 3 integral of du, dx that is equal to du over x plus 2 that is equal to u, minus 2 integral of, same here, we let u be equal to x plus 1, and the derivative of u is dx. So dx that is equal to du over x plus 1 that is equal to u. The integral of du over u is 3 ln u, right? 3 ln u minus 2 ln u. Or if you want, you put absolute value symbol from 0 to 1. And we're going to express this in terms of x. And our u here is 3 ln absolute value. Our u is x plus 2 minus 2 ln absolute value of our u is x plus 1 from 0 to 1. And then we're going to apply theorem for calculus. So we will have 1 plus 2, it's 3. So we will have 3 ln 3. And then 1 plus 1, it's 2. Minus 2 ln 2 minus 0 plus 2, it's 2. So we will have minus 3 ln 2. 0 plus 1, it's 1. Ang ln 1, that is equivalent to 0. So this will be 0 na. Therefore, when we simplify it, the answer is 3 ln 3 negative 2 ln 2 minus 3 ln 2, that is minus 5 ln 2. That is the answer. 3 ln 3 minus 5 ln 2. If you want to get the approximate value, it's up to you. Okay, so just type in your calculator 3 ln 3 minus 5 ln 2. So that is for case 1. Question, class. So before you integrate, you need to perform partial fraction first. Find the value of A and B. Okay, so we have here only A and B because we only have 2 factors for the denominator. So it depends kung ilan ang factors ng denominator. Okay, case 1 is only for linear and if the factors of the denominator are distinct. Clear? Okay, clear,
Excuse po.
class. Okay, so
Ma'am,
example. Yes.
paano po ulit nakuha yung value ng A at B?
You do this, partial fraction. Using the form for case 1, that is A over your first factor plus B over the second factor. Okay, since we have only 2 factors, we only have 2 rational expressions. And then, you get the LCD. So, you multiply both sides by this. Or this is also equal to this one, right? When we expand it, that is x squared plus 3x plus 2. And then, when you do LCD, right? X plus 2 times x plus 1 divided by this. That's 1. Multiply by x minus 1. The answer is x minus 1 equals, cancel x plus 2, may matitirang x plus 1. So we'll have A multiplied by x plus 1. B, cancel x plus 1, we will have x plus 2. And then you equate your factors by 0, both of them. So you will have the value for x, negative 1 and negative 2. Then you substitute your value in this part. So if x is negative 1, negative 1 minus 1, it's negative 2, equals, this will become 0 because negative 1 plus 1, that is 0 times A. So this will be canceled. And then negative 1 plus 2, it's negative 1 plus 2, it's 1 times B. So B. Therefore, the value of B is negative 2. If x is negative 2, you're going to substitute here. Negative 2 minus 1, it's negative 3. Negative 2 plus 1, that's negative 1 times A, so negative A. And this will be canceled because negative 2 plus 2, it's 0. So you will have negative 3 equals negative A. To find the value of A, multiply both sides by negative 1. Therefore, the value of A is 3. And then you will use now, since you already have the value for A and B, follow this format. The value of A is 3 over x plus 2 dx. The integral of 3 over x plus 2 dx plus the value of B is negative 2. So you put negative 2 over x plus 1 dx. And then you integrate. That's it. This is also equal to this part. We just put the what's this? The numerical coefficient outside the symbol. So this part is also equal to this part. And this part has a form du over u. And the derivative of du over u is ln u. Okay, so this is the answer. When you simplify it, apply the theorem on calculus. So this is the answer. 3 ln t minus 5 ln t. Clear? Is it clear, one?
Opo. Thank you po.
Okay, so let's have another example. Number 2. Mahaba, class, ang process dito kasi nagpa-partial fraction muna tayo. Dapat yung partial fraction class ay na-discuss na sa algebra class. Kaya tinanong ko kayo, did I discuss it? Kaso wala namang nag-reply sa akin. Kasi kailangan nyo munang maintindihan paano kukunin yung mga value. O how are you going to apply partial fractions before we integrate rational function. So, number 2 example. The integral of x minus 1 over x cubed minus x squared minus 2x dx. So, for number 2 class, the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. The power here is 1 and the power here is 3. So, we can use partial fraction. And when we factor this is equal to the integral of x minus 1. The common factor is x. So we will have x squared minus x minus 2 dx. Okay? Because the factor of x cubed minus x squared minus 2x, their common factor is x. X times x squared, x cubed. X times negative x squared. X times negative 2, negative 2x. And then, when we simplify it again, since the numerator is a linear and our denominator, when we factor x squared minus x minus 2, we will have x minus 2 and x plus 1. Over right? When we factor x squared minus x minus 1, the factors are x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. So we can use case 1 because our numerator is linear. Okay, even our factors and the factors of our denominator are distinct. Walang naulit or non-repeated. So, using case 1, we will have the integral of a over x dx plus b over x minus 2 dx plus c over x plus 1 dx. So for this example, we have now 3. Okay? 3 rational expression because we have 3 factors in our denominator. So we need to find the value of A, B, and C using partial fractions. So we will have, so tanggalin nyo muna yung integral sign using partial fraction, x minus 1 over x cubed minus x squared minus 2x equals, so you will have a over x plus b over x minus 2 plus c over x plus 1. Okay, so we're going to solve this rational equation. So we will have multiply both sides by the LCD, that is x times x minus 2 times x plus 1. Or when we expand this, this is also equal to this one, to our denominator. Okay, so this one divide by this, that's 1. Multiply by x minus 1, x minus 1 equals, so we will have a, i-cancel si x. So you will have x minus 2 times x plus 1 plus b, cancel sa x minus 2. So you will have x times x plus 1 plus c, cancel sa x plus 1. So you will have x times x minus 2. So we'll find the value of a, b, and c. You're going to equate your factors by 0, right? So if x is 0, so we will have, because you're going to equate our factors by 0. X equals 0, x minus 2 equals 0, and x plus 1 equals 0. So the first one is 0. 0 minus 1, it's negative 1, equals 0 minus 2, negative 2. 0 plus 1, it's 1. This will be 0. Yung b, kasi may x dito, this will be 0 times this. This is also become 0 because 0 times this one, still 0. So simplify, negative 1 equals negative 2a. Divide both sides by negative 2. So a is 1 half. Okay, a is 1 half. If x is 2, 2 minus 1, it's 1 equals. So this will be 0. 2 minus 2, 0. Here, b, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. This will become 0 because 2 minus 2 is 0. So 1 equals 2 times 3, 6b. Divide both sides by 6. So b is equal to 1, 6. Okay, and then if x equals negative 1. Okay, if x equals negative 1, you will have negative 1 minus 1, it's negative 2, equals, this will become 0 because negative 1 plus 1, 0. This will become 0, negative 1 plus 1, it's 0. Here, we'll have c times negative 1. Negative 1 minus 2, it's negative 3. So negative 2 equals c times negative 1 times negative 3, it's 3c. Divide both sides by 3. Therefore, c is equal to negative 2/3. Okay? 1 half, 1/6, negative 2/3. Next. So, we will now substitute here. So, our a is 1 half. Or we can put that outside, right? 1 half integral of dx over x. b is, what's b? 1/6 plus 1/6 integral of dx over x minus 2. And c is negative 2/3. negative 2/3 integral of dx, ay, hindi nakasya, dx over x plus 1. And we integrate. So the integral of dx over x, that is ln x, right? 1/2 ln x. 1/2 ln x plus 1/6. So here we can let u be equal to x minus 2. Ay. And the derivative of u is equal to dx. Therefore, we have here du over u, the integral of du over u, and the integral of du over u is 1/6 is ln u. Ln absolute value of u, our u is x minus 2. Here, minus 2/3. Here, it's just the same. You let u be equal to x plus 1. And the derivative of u is dx. So you will have the form, the integral of du over u. And the integral of du over u is ln u. So negative 2/3 ln, our u is x plus 1 plus c. That is the answer. Pwede yan class magkabali-baliktad ha. Like for example, 1/2 ln x minus 2/3 ln absolute value of x plus 1 plus 1/6 ln x minus 2. Depende kung paano nyo sinulat din kasi itong factors, yung pagkasunod-sunod. So anyway, it's just the same. Okay, so that is the answer. 1/2 ln absolute value of x plus 1/6 ln absolute value of x minus 2 minus 2/3 ln absolute value of x plus 1 plus c. Okay. The arrangement doesn't matter as long as equal din dyan sa sagot natin. Clear? Any question for number 2? This is for case 1 pa lang. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo last week, aralin nyo to kasi mahaba. May tanong pa sa number 2 example?
Wala na po.
Okay, so let's proceed to case 2. By the way, I'm going to end this meeting because last 3 minutes na lang. Let's continue. Case 1 again is if the given partial fraction is linear and distinct factors. Now let's proceed to case 2. For case 2 class, if it's linear and repeated factors. So the given form, the integral of n of x over d of x dx, where d of x consists of linear factors, some or all are repeated. Okay, so it means that your factors in the denominator, there are some are repeated, or maybe all of the factors are repeated. Okay, you're going to apply, and of course, if it's linear, okay, the factors are linear. You will have the form, for case 2 n of x over d of x, you will have a over a sub 1x plus b sub 1, so it's a linear function, plus a sub 2 over a sub 1x plus the square root of a sub 1x plus b sub 1 squared up to a sub n over the n power of a sub 1x plus b sub 1. So again, case 1, linear and distinct factors. Case 2, linear and repeated factors. So let's have an example. X cubed minus X squared. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so number 1, the given is the integral of x squared plus 2x minus 1 over x cubed minus x squared dx from 2 to 3. So when we get the factor of our denominator, so we will have x squared plus 2x minus 1 over, the common factor is x times x squared minus 1. Because x times x squared, x cubed, x times negative, this is x squared. Their common, is x squared. Common factor is x squared. Multiply by x times 1. Okay, so again, when we factor our denominator, x squared times x, that's x cubed, x squared times negative 1, that's negative x squared. And then, as you've noticed, we will have here x times x. So it means na ulit, right? Yung x natin. So we will have x. Therefore, using case 2, this is linear and repeated factors. So we're going to use case 2. By the way, class, we're going to apply partial fraction because the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. So this is proper fraction. So we're going to use case 2 because the factors of our denominator, some are repeated. Like for this one, we will have x times x minus 1. Okay, so with that, for case 2, we will have the integral of a over x dx from 2 to 3 plus the other one, b over x squared dx from 2 to 3 plus the integral of c over x minus 1 dx from 2 to 3. Okay? So, how are we going to find the value of a, b, and c? So, using partial fraction again, so just copy the given x squared plus 2x minus 1 over x cubed minus x squared equals a over x plus b over x squared plus c over x minus 1. Multiply both sides. To solve this, we're going to find the LCD. Multiply both sides by the LCD, which is x squared times x minus 1. Okay, and this is also equal to this one, x cubed minus x squared. So when we divide the two, the answer is 1 times this, the numerator will have x squared plus 2x minus 1 equals a, matatanggal yung isang x, so may matitira na lang na x times x minus 1 plus b, matatanggal ang x squared, so we will have x minus 1 plus c, tanggal yung x minus 1, so we will have x squared. Okay, then we're going to find the value of a, b, and c. So if x is 0, if x is 0, so this will be 0 minus 1. So we'll have negative 1 equals, this is 0. Because 0 times this, 0. 0 minus 1, it's negative 1. B times negative 1. And this will be 0 also. So negative 1 equals negative B. Multiply both sides by negative 1. So B is equal to 1. B is equal to 1. Next, if X equals 1, we're going to equate this to 0. So we will have X equals 1. If X is 1, 1 squared, 1 plus 2, 3, minus 1, 2, equals. This will be 0, because 1 minus 1 is 0. This will be 0. 1 squared, that's 1 times C.
Excuse po.
Yes.
Yung sa denominator po ng A, B, at C, pag po, di ba pag po minultiply yun, magiging X raised to 4 minus X cube.
What? Where? Dito? Where?
Dito po sa may, anong tawag dito? Hindi ko alam kung ano yung sinabi nyo kanina eh.
Second term ba? 1? First,
Apo.
second, third. Ano?
Yan pong tatlo. Yung denominator,
Paano
pag po kinuha yung, yung LCD po, magiging X cube minus X squared po. Ito pong nasa labas.
Minus X squared. Oo, ito yan.
Opo.
Ito din yan, di
Ito
ba?
po yung sa A, B, at C, magiging X raised to 4 minus X cube.
You divide first 1. So, di ba?
Opo.
X squared times X minus 1 divide by X. So, tatanggalin natin yung isang X dito, di ba? May ano na lang, X times X minus 1. Kaya yun, no? X times X minus 1. Plus B, tanggalin si X squared, matitira naman X minus 1. So, ito siya. Plus C, tanggalin si X minus 1. Ito naman siya, X squared. Lagi ang LCD class, di ba ito? Yung denominator natin. Kaya ang nangyayari lagi sa left side, itong numerator ang dito sa left side na natitira. Tapos dito, when we expand this one kasi ito din yan. Okay? Sinusulat lang natin ang factors para mas madali nating makuha ano yung natitira. Pero kung gusto niyo gamitin to, same lang naman yan dito. Kung gusto niyo x cubed minus x squared, pwede naman. And then divided by x, yun yung magiging sagot dito sa numerator, right? Times a, kaya yun siya. So, dito naman, divide by x. Divide nyo to sa x squared. The answer is x minus 1. Divide nyo to sa x minus 1. So, tanggalin mo to, ang matitira na lang x squared. Okay na, 1?
Hindi po need na equal po tong denominator ni left side sa, yung ano po, denominator po nitong left side sa...
Left side or right?
Hindi po. Yung denominator po ni left side equal po sa product nitong denominator sa right side. Hindi po,
Hindi po,
pwede
they
pong
are not. They are not equal.
Sige po.
This
Thank you
is
po.
the LCD ng mga to. They are not equal one to this one. Huwag malito kasi baka sabi nyo ba't naging x and x squared. Di ba hindi naman yan ang ano ba? Factors. Yan ang factors, hindi yan ang product nito. Yun ba yung point mo, 1? Dapat yung product ng mga to ay ito. Hindi. LCD, least common denominator. Saan sila magiging common? Silang tatlo. Dito.
Sige po. Thank you po.
Okay, so we have now the value of B and C. The problem is, wala pa si A. Kasi wala na tayong ibang value, right? Because when we equate both of them, both factors, by 0, we will just have 0 and 1. The problem, how are we going to get the value of A? We're going to equate equations. Coefficients, equate coefficients. Okay? So we will get the coefficient of x squared. Bawa, x squared. Kukunin nyo lang ang numerical coefficient. Okay? When we get the numerical coefficient here, which is 1. So 1 equals, again, only the numerical coefficient. And here, when we simplify this class, dito na lang, we will have x squared plus 2x minus 1. That is equal to a multiplied by x squared minus x plus b times x minus 1 plus c x squared. Kukunin natin ang coefficient. Okay, we're going to equate the coefficient for x squared. On the left side, the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we'll have 1 equals, the coefficient of x squared here is 1 times a, we will have a. There is no x squared here. The coefficient of x squared here is also 1 times c. So we will have 1 equals a plus c. Now, we're going to find the value of a. We already have the value of c. So we'll just substitute. The value of c is 2. Therefore, then simplify, a is equal to 1 minus 2. It's negative 1. Therefore, the value of a is negative 1. So when we write here, a is negative 1. So negative dx over x from 2 to 3. And here, the value of b is 1 plus dx over x squared. The value of c is 2 plus 2 integral of dx over x minus 1. And this is also equal to this one, x over x. This one is x raised to negative 2 dx plus 2 integral of dx over x minus 1. Sorry, from 2 to 3. And then integrate. The integral of dx over x is ln x. Integrate x raised to negative 2 dx. That is x. Wait, there is negative here. Ba? Yes, there is negative. Here, negative. So negative ln x. And here we will have minus x raised to negative 1 over negative 1. I know this is plus. Plus x raised to, when we integrate x raised to negative 2 dx, right? Minus 1. Plus 1, sorry. X raised to negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1. So we will have x raised to negative 1 over negative 1. And here you apply substitution. You let u be equal to x minus 1. And the derivative of your u is dx. Therefore, ang form nito class ay 2 integral of du over u. Right? So lagay natin. Plus 2, you let u be equal to x minus 1 let u be equal to x minus 1 and the derivative of u is dx. Therefore, we have the form 2 integral of du over u, right? From 2 to 3. And then, saan ko ba isusulat? When we simplify this one, the final answer is, ito ko na lang klase isusulat ln absolute value of x minus 1 over x, 1 over x, right? Minus 1 over x plus 2. The integral of du over u is ln u. ln and our u is x minus 1 from 2 to 3. Right? So, the integral is ln x minus 1 over x plus 2 ln absolute value of x minus 1. Let's simplify. So, we will have, other is negative. Sorry, negative ln x. So, negative ln 3 minus 1/3. 3 minus 1, it's 2, plus 2 ln 2 minus negative ln 2 minus 1/2. 2 minus 1, it's 1. ln 1, that's 0. So, when we simplify it, so you will have negative ln 3 negative 1/3 plus 1/2. That's 1/6. And then, this is positive ln 2. So 2 ln 2 plus ln 2, we can add them because they are similar terms. So you will have 2 plus 1, so 3 ln 2. Plus 3 ln 2. Negative ln 3 plus 1/6 plus 3 ln 2. That is the answer. If you want to get the approximate value, just type in your answer in your cycle. Okay? Question. Question, class. Masyadong mahaba ang solution. Bago natin makuha ang integral, you need to do partial fraction, find the value of a, b, and c. Kung ilan man dito, class, depende yan. Minsan hindi lang yan c hanggang d, e, depende sa kung ilan ang factors ng denominator. Then you integrate it. Mostly, for rational, lagi tayong nagkakaroon ng du over u, yung form niya. Kaya mostly may ln ang sagot. Not all the time. Like this one, we use power. Power rule. Okay? Question? Can we proceed to next example?
Yes.
Number 2. Number 2. So our example class consists of definite and indefinite integrals. X times x minus 2. All right, so number 2, the integral of x cubed minus 1 over x squared times the cube of x minus 2 dx. So dito class, as you've noticed, it's a linear and repeated factors. Because the denominator, we have x squared, x minus 2, the square root of x minus 2, the cube of x minus 2. Paghihiwa-hiwalayin nyo siya. So, applying case 2, we'll have integral of a over x dx plus the integral of b over x squared dx plus the integral of c over yung isa nito, x minus 2 dx plus the integral of d squared naman ng x minus 2 dx plus the integral of e over the cube, you know. So obviously, the factors are repeated for our denominator. Therefore, we're going to use case 2. Okay? So, kukunin natin ang value ng A, B, C, D, and E. So, mahaba ang sagot sa number 2. I mean the solution. So, for case 2, we'll just copy the given without the integral sign. X cubed minus 1 over x squared times the cube of x minus 2 equals a over x plus b over x squared plus c over x minus 2 plus d over the square root of x minus 2 plus e over the cube of x minus 2. Then, to solve, we're going to multiply both sides by the LCD, which is x squared times x, the cube of x minus 2. This one, divide by the denominator, multiply by this, which is x cubed minus 1 equals a. So, may isang matitira na x. So, x times the cube of x minus 2 plus b, tanggal si x squared, may matitirang cube of x minus 2 plus c, tanggal yung isang x minus 2. So, you will have cx squared, na ba tayo? The square root of x minus 2 plus d, tanggal yung dalawang x minus 2. So, you will have x squared and isang x minus 2 plus e, tanggal tong cube of x minus 2. So, you will have x squared. Okay, so let's find the value of A, B, C, D, and E. If x, so we're going to equate this to 0, x squared be equal to 0. X is 0, 0 cubed minus 1, so that is negative 1 equals, this is 0, 0 minus 2, it's negative 2, cube of negative 2, negative 8b. This is 0 times this is 0 times this, 0 times e, 0. So you will have, divide both sides by negative 8. So b is equal to 1/8. Okay? Next, when we equate this to 0, we will have if x equals 2. If x equals 2, 2 cubed minus 1, so 8 minus 1, it's 7, equals, this will be canceled, this will be canceled, this will be canceled, this will be canceled. 2 squared, that is 4 times e, will have 4e. Divide both sides by 4. So e is equal to 7/4. Okay, so we have now b and e. We don't know the other variables. So we will have equate what's that? Equate coefficients. 4x. Coefficient ni x wala dito, so 0 equals. So if you want, you expand this, pero naka-factor out yung variable a. So medyo mahaba, x. When we find the cube of this binomial, we will have x cube, last 10 minutes, cube of this, twice of this, x squared times 2, negative 2x squared times 3, negative 6x squared. Squared of this 4 times x, 4x times 3, 12x. Cube of negative 2, negative 8. Plus b, cube of x minus 2. So ito din yun, di ba? X cube minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 8. And here, plus 6x squared. Squared of x minus 2. X squared minus 4x plus 4. Plus d times dx cubed minus 2x squared. Plus e x squared. Okay, so when we simplify it, we will have a times x to the fourth minus 6x cubed plus 12x squared minus 8x plus b x cubed minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 8 plus c x to the fourth minus 4x cubed plus 4x squared. Then, plus d x cubed minus 2x squared plus e x squared. And then, let's equate coefficients. Kung ayaw nyong mag-expand, you need to be careful kasi kukunin natin ang numerical coefficients of x, x to the fourth, x cube. Hanggat lahat dapat ng variable makuha natin. Okay, so for coefficient of x, so you will have, wala dito, so 0 equals, dito ang coefficient niya ay negative 8 times a. Negative 8a, 12, coefficient of x here is 12b. Coefficient of x here, wala, 0. Dito din 0, dito din 0. So you will have 0 equals negative 8a plus 12b. We know the value of b, which is 1/8. 0 equals negative 8a plus 12 times 1/8. So you will have, so lipat na natin, negative 8a on the left side. So you will have 8a equals 12 eighths, that is by 4, 3 halves. 12 eighths, that is divide by 4, 3 halves. Divide both sides by 8. So a is equal to 3 halves times 1/8. A is equal to 3 over 16. Okay, that's the value of A. A equals 3 over 16. B. Next, x to the fourth. Next page ko na class kasi ika siya. X to the fourth Sa x to the fourth, wala dito. So, 0 equals. X to the fourth, we have A plus C, A plus C. A plus C. Right? And we have the value of A, which is 3 over 16. And we don't know the value of C. Therefore, C is equal to negative 3 over 16. So, meron na tayong A, B, C, D. D na lang. X cube. Equating the coefficient of x cube. X cube, the coefficient on the left side is 1. 1 equals, here, negative 6A. And then, B plus B minus 4C plus D. So we'll have 1 equals negative 6A plus B minus 4C plus D. So we're going to substitute the value of other variable. The value of A is 3 over 16 plus B is 1/8 minus 4 times C is negative 3 over 16. We don't know the value of T. So simplify, 1 equals negative 18 over 16 plus 1/8 plus 12 over 16 plus T. Or lipat natin lahat sa kabila. 1 plus, when we simplify this by 2, 9/8 minus 1/8. When we simplify this by 4, 3/4. So minus 3/4 equals T. So 9 minus 1, it's 8. 8 over 8, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Minus 3/4 equals T. This is 2 that is equal to, pag ang denominator, it's 8 over 4 minus 3/4. So the value of T is 5/4. Okay? So, tandaan, the value of A, kasi mag-e-end na class eh. Another ano tayo? The value of A class is what's A? 3 over 16. B is 1/8. And then C is negative 3 over 16. D is 5/4. And E is 7/4. So we'll continue sa next nating Zoom. Last 1 minute na. Last minute. Di pa tayo tapos class dito sa example na to. Wala pa tayong sagot sa integral. Okay, so end ko muna. So I'm going to write again the given. That's that. Number 2. Integral of So we'll have a over x dx plus the integral of b over x squared dx plus c over x minus 2 dx plus d over the square root of x minus 2 dx plus the integral of e over the cube of x minus 2 dx. And kanina, ang nakuha nating value for a is, anong value natin kanina kay a? 3 over 16. So we'll have 3 over 16 integral of dx over x. Kay b, anong value natin kay b kanina?
8 po.
1/8 plus 1/8 dx over x squared. Tapos kay c, negative 3 over 16 dx times x minus 2. And then for d, hindi natin.
5/4.
5/4. 5/4 dx over the square root of x minus 2. And for e,
7 over 4 po.
7/4. 7/4 integral of e. This is cube plus the cube of, sorry, bakit may e? Dx over the cube of x minus 2. Okay, now let's integrate. This is also equal to 3 over 16. We will have du over u plus 1/8 integral of x raised to negative 2 dx minus 3 over 16 du over u. Our u is x minus 2. Derivative of that, it's dx. And here we will have plus 5/4. Ganun pa rin. Magiging du over u squared plus 7/4 integral of du over u cubed. So therefore, we will have here u raised to negative 2 u raised to negative 2 du. And here, u raised to negative 3 u raised to negative 3 Now, let's integrate. The integral of du over u, that's ln u. Our u here is x. So we will have 3 over 16 ln x, absolute value of x. And plus 1/8. The integral of x raised to negative 2 is x raised to negative 1 over negative 1 minus 3 over 16. The integral of du over u is ln. Our u is x minus 2. Plus 5/4. Integral of u raised to negative 2 du is u raised to negative 1, which is our u is x minus 2. Sige. Later na lang. And then, integral of u raised to negative 3 du. So, plus 7/4, that is u raised to negative 2 over negative 2 plus C. Simplify. So, dapat pare-pareho ng variable. 3/16 ln x. When we simplify this, this is also equal to negative 1/8x. Right? So, you need to be careful. And here, so in terms of x na, negative 3/16 ln absolute value of x minus 2. Here, it's negative 5/4. Our u class is x minus 2. Okay? So, dapat lahat in terms of x. And here, when we simplify, negative 7/8. And our u is x minus 2. The square root of x minus 2 plus c. That's the answer. So again, make sure your answer, okay, is in terms of x. Kasi yun ang given natin. Okay? Pwedeng hindi nyo na to isulat kung nabivisualize nyo na kung ano yung magiging integral nila. Or when you do substitution, ano yung magiging form nun. So it's up to you kung sulat pa to or hindi na. Sinulat ko para maging guide mo. So this is the answer. 3/16 ln absolute value of x minus 1/8x minus 3/16 ln absolute value of x minus 2 minus 5/4 multiplied by x minus 2 minus 7/8 square root of x minus 2 plus c. Okay, so that's number 2. Question. Okay, so that is for case 2. Linear and some or maybe all of the factors of our denominator are repeated. Next, case 3. So class sa module, hindi ko nilagay yung solution niya. Only the given and the answer. Kasi nga, ang haba. Okay? Ang hirap mag-type pag puro equation ang ita-type. So, isasend na lang yung screenshot ng solution. Okay, for case 3. Case 3 is almost the same for case 1, but this is for quadratic. Okay, case 3 is for quadratic and distinct factors. The form for case 3, the integral of n of x over d of x dx, where d of x consists of quadratic factors that are not repeated. So, ibig sabihin, dapat, so, your numerator now, okay, or, so it should be the given proper fraction pa din. The power of the numerator is less than the power of the denominator. And then, the given is a quadratic, the numerator is a quadratic, and your denominator are distinct factors. Walang naulit. So example, number 1, evaluate the integral of 7x squared plus 15x plus 22 over x minus 3 multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx. Okay, so this will be the form for case 3. A multiply by 2a sub 1 x plus b sub 1, wherein 2a sub 1 x plus b1 is the derivative of your denominator. Okay? Of your denominator. Is it the no, the numerator, the derivative of the numerator. Diba dito? Therefore, your a sub 1 plus b sub 1 here is 14x plus 15. Okay? Plus the b. Kukunin pa rin natin ang value ni a, ni b. Okay? Kanina kasi a over the factor, the first factor, plus b over the second factor. Up to a sub n over the factor. Right? Here, kailangan ng kunin ang derivative ng numerator, the value of a, plus magkasama na a and b. A times the derivative plus the value of b over, okay, a sub 1x squared plus b sub 1x plus c. Okay, plus a sub 2 multiplied by 2a sub 2x plus b sub 2 plus b sub 2. So, meron tayong a plus b, dito naman c plus d. Okay? Yung d, syempre, kailangan yung kunin ang factors ng denominator. Okay? Up to a sub n multiply by 2a sub nx plus b sub n plus p. So, magkakaroon ka, halimbawa, a plus b, c plus d. Kung tatlo man yan, e plus f. Okay, e times the derivative over the other factor. Okay, so let's try example para mas clear tayo. All right. Dx. Number 1, the given is the integral of 7x squared plus 15x plus 22 over x minus 3 multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx. So when we get the factor of our denominator, so we will have integral of 7x squared plus 15x plus 22 over this will be, di na pala natin siya kailangang pang i-factor. How are we going to get the form for case 3? So this is using case 3. A, the derivative of this one pala, class. Kasi sabi, where d of x consists of quadratic factors that are repeated. So A, yun muna. A muna. Sorry. We'll have A over x minus 3 dx. Plus, okay, sa unang class, dahil ito ay linear, A na muna ang nasa taas. Hindi mo muna kukunin ang derivative. Okay? Plus, next one, B, get the derivative of this. Kasi ito yung magiging denominator natin dito. So, derivative of this is 2x plus 4 plus C over another factor, x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx. Okay? So, ito siya. When we do partial fraction for this, dahil quadratic and distinct factors, we have x minus 3 and x squared plus 4x plus 5, we will have, this is linear. So yung taas natin, kailangan linear din. So a over x minus 3 dx plus the other factor class is quadratic. So we need to get the derivative of this x squared plus 4x plus 5. That is 2x plus 4 plus c dx. So we're going to find the value of a, b, and c. So copy the given without the integral symbol, 7x squared plus 15x plus 22 over x minus 3 times x squared plus 4x plus 5 equals a over x minus 3 plus b times 2x plus 4 plus c over x squared plus 4x plus 5. Multiply both sides by the LCD. X minus 3 times x squared plus 4x plus 5. Divide this by the denominator, each denominator. So we will have 7x squared plus 15x plus 22 equals a multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 5 plus b 2x plus 4. May matitira pa ditong x minus 3 plus c x minus 3. Okay, so again, this one divide by this, may matitirang x minus 3. So x minus 3, imumultiply natin dito pareho, right? So dapat meron ditong bracket. Clear? Be careful kasi pag hindi natin nilagyan ng bracket, iba yung sagot. So again, this factors divide by this, matatanggal to, x minus 3, binomial kasi to, x minus 3 times b times 2x plus 4. Kaya ako nilagyan ng bracket kasi x minus 3 multiplied by this, x minus 3 multiplied by c. So you put bracket. Okay? And then, let's find the value of a, b, and c. We equate this one by 0. So therefore, if x is 3, 3 squared, 9 times 7, 63, plus 15 times 3, 45, plus 22, equals a, 3 squared is 9, plus 4 times 3, 12, plus 5. And this is 0 because 0 times this still 0. 63 plus 45 plus 22,
130.
8, 10. Carry 1, 7, 11, 12, 13, 130 equals 9 plus 12, 21 plus 5, 26. 26a. Divide both sides by 26. Therefore, a is equal to 5. A equals 5. Okay, so equating coefficients again. Okay, so when we expand this, we will have 7x squared plus 15x plus 22. So okay na tayo sa AA times x squared plus 4x plus 5. So dito, magiging 2x squared plus b, 2x squared minus 12. 2x squared minus 12. Sa C naman, plus c times x minus 3. So equating coefficients for x squared. So we'll have here, 7 equals a plus 2b. A plus 2b. The value of a is 5. So 7 equals 5 plus 2b. So 7 minus 5 equals 2b. 7 minus 5, that is equal to 2, equals to b. Divide both sides by 2. So b is equal to 1. Next, constant. Constant here is 22. If you want to get the coefficients of x, pwede naman. Okay? Basta kailangan makuha natin lahat ng value ng a, b, and c. Kung ilan man ang variable natin. So, I'm going to use constant kasi dito makukuha ko ang value ni c. So, 22 plus 5a. Ay, sorry. 22 equals 5a minus 12b minus 3c. Okay? And then, simplify. 22 equals 5 times 5, 25, minus 12 times 1 minus 3c. So, we'll have 22 minus 25 plus 12 equals negative 3c. So, 22 minus 25, negative 3, plus 12, 9. 9 equals negative 3c. Divide both sides by negative 3. So, c is negative 3. So, we will have integral of 5. So, I'm going to put 5 outside na. 5 integral of dx over x minus 3 plus ang b natin ay 1. So, we'll have 2x plus 4. Ang c natin, minus 3 over x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx. Okay? You will not combine them. Okay? Kasi baka gawin nyo 2x plus 4 minus 3, so you will have 2x plus 1. So, we're going to divide them into 2. This is also equal to 2x plus 4 over this minus 3 over this 1. So, magkakaroon na tayo ng tatlo. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay? So, other page na lang ulit. So, again, we will have, di talaga kasya yung given sa isang page. So, you will have, again, 7x squared plus 15x plus 22 over x minus 3 times x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx equals integral of 5 over x minus 3 dx plus integral of 2x plus 4 minus 3 over x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx. So we will have 5 integral of dx over x minus 3 plus plus the integral of 2x plus 4 over x squared plus 4x plus 5 dx minus 3 integral of dx over x squared plus 4x plus 5. So we'll have again du over u. du over u. And here, this is equal to, so we'll have 5 integral of, sige, tignan natin. We let u be equal to x minus 3. So the derivative of u is dx. And here, we let u be equal to 2x plus 4. So the derivative of u is 2 dx. Divide both sides by 2. So magkakaroon tayo ng 1/2. 1/2 du. And then here, we let u squared be equal to x plus 2. We let u be equal to x plus 2. Because so we will have 5 integral of du over u. We'll have 1/2 integral of du over u. And then here, minus 3. That is du is equal to dx. So du over, this is the factor of this class is the squared of x plus 2 plus 1. Right? When we expand this, x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus 1, so plus 5. Okay? Because our goal is to get the form for arctan, the integral of arctangent or inverse tan, which is u squared plus 1. Okay? Now, let's integrate. The integral of du over u is 5 ln. Our u is x minus 3 plus 1/2 ln. d over u is ln u. Our u is 2x plus 4. No, our u here is d over u, x squared. Sabi ko du over u. Wait. Ano ba? Wait. Walang nag-react dito ah. Our u is this 1x squared plus 4x plus 5. And derivative of u is 2x plus 4. Right? And then, that's it. No more divide by 1. Divide by 2 both sides. All right, again, class. On this part, we let u, kasi du over u, we let u be equal to x squared plus 4x plus 5. The derivative of u is 2x plus 4. So you will have here, right? This is binomial, so we need to put parentheses. 2x plus 4 dx, that is equal to du over u. So ln u. So ln absolute value of x squared plus 4x plus 5. Again, the answer, 5 ln absolute value of x minus 3 plus ln absolute value of x squared plus 4x plus 5 minus 3. The integral of du over u squared plus 1. or u squared plus a squared. So we have here the integral formula, that is arctangent. Arctan of u, ang u natin ay x plus 2. That's the integral of du over u squared plus 1. Arctan x plus 2 plus c. That is the answer for number 1. Question class. Inom lang tubig. Iyan niyo muna. Tingnan niyo muna. Kung saan nalito. Okay pa ba? Okay, so isa na lang. Isang okay, second example for case 3. All right, number 2 example, the integral of 10 over x minus 1 times x squared plus 9 dx from 2 to 3. So the factors are distinct, right? And one of the factors is quadratic. So we'll have, using case 3, we'll have a over x minus 1 dx from 2 to 3 plus b, the derivative of our denominator, which is x squared plus 9, the derivative of that is 2x. B, the derivative of the denominator, plus c dx. Okay? So again, using partial fraction, the given is equal to this one from 2 to 3. So integral of a over x minus 1 dx from 2 to 3 plus the integral of b 2x plus c over x squared plus 9 dx. So let's find the value of a, b, and c using partial fraction. So we'll just copy the given x 10 over x minus 1 multiplied by x squared plus 9 equals a over x minus 1 plus b times 2x plus c over x squared plus 9. Get the LCD. The LCD is x minus 1 multiplied by x squared plus 9. So we're going to divide our denominator by the LCD times the numerator. So we will have 10 equals A times, cancel this, we'll have x squared plus 9 plus B times 2x plus C, may matitirang x minus 1. So when we expand this, 10 equals A over x squared plus 9 plus B times 2x squared minus 2x plus C multiplied by x minus 1. Then let's equate our factors by 0. So if x equals 1, so we'll have 10 equals 1 squared, that's 1, plus 9, 10, times A, 10A. Divide both sides by 10. So A is 1. Okay, and then equate the coefficients again. Equate the coefficients of x squared. For x squared, so we will have 0 equals A plus 2B. 0 equals A, that is equal to 1 plus 2B. So we will have negative 1 equals 2B. Divide both sides by 2. So B, that is equal to negative 1 half. And then C by if constant, about for constant. We have A, B, and C. For constant, 10 equals 9A minus C. Right? 10 equals 9A minus C. 10 equals 9 minus C. So we will have 10 minus 9 equals negative C. So 10 minus 9, that is equal to 1, equals negative C. So C is equal to 1. Negative 1. C is equal to negative 1. Okay, so we'll have A is 1, integral of dx over x minus 1 plus the integral of B is negative 1 half. So negative 1 half multiplied by 2x plus negative 1 over x squared plus 9 dx. So pagbubuko rin natin to, we will have dx over x minus 1 from 2 to 3. We will have negative x. Negative x dx over x squared plus 9. So yung isa, negative dx over x squared plus 9. I just expand this part And then, after that, let's use substitution. We let u be equal to x minus 1. The derivative of u is dx. So you will have integral of du over u from 2 to 3. And then we let u be equal to x squared plus 9. The derivative of u is 2x dx. Divide both sides by 2. So you will have minus 1 half integral of x dx, that is equal to negative 1 half du over q. And then, tulad kanina, ito ay may form na negative integral of du over q squared plus a squared. And this is the integral of that. That's arctan. So integral of du over u is ln. Ang u natin ay x minus 1 minus 1 half. Integral of du over u is ln u. Ang u natin, x squared plus 9. And the integral of du over u squared plus a squared is arctan. Okay. Ito class ay negative 1 over u. Tingnan nyo sa formula natin sa mga formulas. Itong form na to, ang integral niyan ay negative 1 over u arctan. So negative 1 over a. Kung ang a squared natin ay 9, so ang a natin ay 3. So negative 1/3 inverse tan g over a. So you will have ang u natin, u squared that is equal to x squared. Diba ang a laging ano yan, constant. So ang u squared natin that is equal to x squared. So ang u natin that is equal to x. A squared natin that's equal to 9. So a natin is 3. Kasi ang integral nito class ay 1 over a inverse tan, okay? Tapos u over a. So u over a inverse tan x over 3. Hindi pala taas yung value. So you will have inverse tan u over a, that's x over 3, plus, from, di pala, definite pala to class, from 2 to 3. So again, sulat ko yung sagot sa kabila. Wait. Sulat ko yung given. 10 over, x minus 1 times x squared plus 9 dx from 2 to 3. So you will have, ang sagot natin ay ln x minus 1. The absolute ln absolute value of x minus 1 minus 1/2 ln x squared plus 9 ln absolute value of x squared plus 9 minus 1/3 inverse tan x over 3 from 2 to 3. So we will have 3 minus 1, 2, ln 2 minus 1/2 ln. 3 squared is 9 plus 9, 18. ln 18 minus 1/3 inverse tan of 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1. This is 0. 2 squared, 4 plus 9, 13. Negative 1/2 ln 13. Absolute value of 13, negative 1/3 inverse tan 2/3. So we will have ln 2 minus 1/2 ln 2 minus 1/2 ln 18 minus pi over 12. Pwede ito na class. Kunin nyo na lang, i-type nyo to sa calculator. Kunin yung approximate value. Equal din yan dito, pi over 12 plus 1/3 inverse tan 2/3. All right. This is the answer for number 2 under case 3. Okay, so last case. I'll just give one example for case 4. Case 4 is quadratic and repeated factors. The form is the integral of n of x over d of x dx, where d of x consists of quadratic factors that are repeated. So it's like case 2, it's just that some of the factors are quadratic. Okay? And of course repeated. So with that, we will have n of x over d of x, a sub 1. Okay, the derivative again of your denominator, 2 sub 2a sub 1x plus b sub 1 plus b sub 1 up plus a sub 2 times 2a sub 2x plus b sub 2 over the other factors up to a sub n times 2ax plus b plus b sub n over the n power of ax squared plus bx plus c, where again 2ax plus b is the derivative of your denominator. So example number 1, evaluate the integral of 8 over x times the square root of x squared plus 2 dx. So as you've noticed, the factors of our denominator, it's quadratic and it's repeated, right? So when we expand this one, for 1, for case 4. So we will have integral of a over x dx, since it's linear. So we'll have a plus the integral of from 1 to 2 B, our denominator, we will have x squared plus 4. And the derivative of that is 2x plus c dx plus, we will have the squared of x squared plus 4. So we'll have a, b, c, d, still 2x plus e. Haba na naman. So we'll have given the integral of 8 over x times the squared of x squared plus 4 dx from 1 to 2. That is equal to, when we do partial fraction, the integral of a over x dx from 1 to 2 plus b 2x plus c over x squared plus 4 dx from 1 to 2 plus the integral of d2x plus e over the squared of x squared plus 4 dx from 1 to 2. So we do partial fraction to find the value of a, b, c, d, and e. So 8, copy the given 8 over x times x squared plus 4. The square root of x squared plus 4 equals a over x plus b times 2x plus c over x squared plus 4 plus d times 2x plus e over the factor the square root of x plus 4. Then multiply both sides by the LCD, which is x times the square root of x plus 4. So divide your LCD by each denominator times the numerator. So we'll have 8 equals a. So cancel si x. So we will have the square root of x squared plus 4 plus b 2x plus c. Cancel lang isang x squared plus 4. So we'll have x at isang x squared plus 4. So let's put bracket plus d times 2x plus e. Cancel to, may matitirang x. So when we expand it, 8 equals a. So when we expand this, square root of x squared plus 4, x to the 4th plus 8x squared plus 16 plus b. So 2x times x cube. Sige, iyan muna natin. Expand. This one, we will have x cubed plus 4x plus d times 2x squared plus ex. 8 equals a times x to the 4th plus 8x squared plus 16. b2x times x cubed, that is b2x to the 4th. b2x times 4x, that is 8x squared. Plus c times x cubed, that's x cubed. C times 4x, that's c 4x. Plus d times 2x squared plus dx. Okay, so let's find the value now. If we equate our factors by 0, so we'll have if x equals 0. So we will have 8 equals, this is 16, right? 16 times a, 16a. This is 0 0, 0, 0. Right? So we will have divide both sides by 16. I'm right. 0, 0, 0, 16. A equals 8. A is wait. Expand is x to the fourth, 8x squared, 16. So we will have for a x to the fourth. Wait. Tama ba ako dito, class, sa pag-expand? Expand this x to the fourth, 4 times 2, 8x squared plus 16. 2x times x, 2x squared, hindi, times x squared. 2x to the fourth, or 8x squared sa C. All right. So we will have for our A is 1/2. Tama ba ako, class? Nandiyan pa ba kayo? A is 1/2. Plus. Ay, kaya naman pala. Plus, this is squared. Ay, 2. Pero sige, gawin na lang natin yung 4. Tama ba? Yun yung given. Sa module, that is 2. Chinek ko yung given. 8 over... Kasi may iba yung ano natin, sagot dito. So, okay na yan. 4 na lang gawin natin. Okay, again sa module, magkaiba ang sagot na makuha natin dito tsaka sa module kasi ang nalagay ko dito 4. Sa module to siya. So, may iba na dito. Diba? May iba na yung sagot. So, let's continue. A is 1/2. Next, equating coefficients. Are you still there? May kausap pa ba ako dyan? So,
Yes.
okay, x to the
Yes,
fourth. Okay, 0 equals A plus 2B. That's it. And A is 1/2. 0 equals 1/2 plus 2B. So we will have negative 1/2 equals 2B. Divide both sides by 2. So B is negative 1/4. Right? Negative 1/4. A is 1/2. B is negative 1/4. And x cubed. Equate the coefficient for x cubed. So 0 equals, wala ditong x cubed, dito C. Okay? So meron na tayong C that is equal to 0. X squared. 0 equals 8A. 8A plus 8B plus 2D. Tama ba? Alright. So, substitute the value 8 times 1/2 plus 8 times negative 1/4. Ayaw niya magsulat. Okay, so simplify ko na 8 times 1 half. Kasi wala nang space. 8 times 1 half, that is 4. 8 times negative 1/4, it's negative 2 plus 2d. 4 minus 2, it's 2. So we'll have negative 2 equals 2d. So d is negative 1. D is equal to negative 1. Next, E. For x, coefficient for x. So we will have 0 equals 4c. Where c plus e. Tama ba? Double check x. Wala dito, wala. 4c plus e. So we'll have 0 equals 4c plus e, and ang value ng c natin ay 0. So we'll have 0 equals 0 plus e. So e is equal to 0. Okay. So therefore, ang given natin, will integrate now 8 over x times x squared plus 4 squared from 1 to 2 dx is a 1 half integral of dx over x from 1 to 2. Next, b 2x. Ang b natin, negative 1/4. Negative 1/4 2x. Ang c ay 0. So no more over x squared plus 4 dx plus cd bcd negative 1 times 2x plus 0 again over the squared of x squared plus 4 dx. So we will have 1 half. This is u over u from 1 to 2. And here we will have negative 1/4 times 2. Negative 2/4, negative 1 half integral of x dx, right? Over x squared plus 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Minus, this is negative 2 integral of dx over the squared of x squared plus 4. And then, integral of du over u is ln u. 1 half ln, ang u natin ay x, absolute value of x. And here, we let u be equal to x squared plus 4. And the derivative of u is 2x dx. Divide both sides by 2. So we will have 1 half du that is equal to x dx. So we will have 1 half ln absolute value of x minus 1 half, another 1 half, kasi ito ay d over u. Negative, magiging ganyan siya, du over u. Kasi ang x dx, that is equal to 1 half du over, this is equal to u. Minus 2, let u be equal to, ganun pa din, x squared plus 4, and the derivative of u is 2x dx. I know. We will apply here Kasi class, hindi natin makukuha. Magkakaroon lang tayo ng x dx. Wala naman tong x. We will have this is equal to um, 8. 8. How are we going to get the derivative of this? U minus 4. Minus 2. So, u squared is equal to, pwede ba natin ito gawin? Can we write this in u squared plus a squared? Tulad ng ginawa natin kanina. Gantong form. Hinati natin. Yan, x squared plus 9. So, we let, sige, tingnan natin kung pwede. If we let u squared, hindi, wala siyang expand this. What method ang pwede natin gamitin dyan para makuha ang integral? Naiba kasi yung ano natin eh, denominator. Dx over anyone? Ay, hindi siya kaya. Nothing further can be done. Kasi hindi natin masusulat sa gantong form mo. Integral of du over u squared plus a squared. Which is, this is 1 over q. Diba? 1 over a. This one. X squared plus 9. X squared plus 9. Can be? Na natin, ang u natin, u squared natin equals x squared. So, ang u natin equal to x. A squared natin equals 4. So, ang a natin ay 2. So, following, and then, dx that is equal to, may x kasi dito, hindi pwede. Ayun. Kasi dito class ay, okay, so let's repeat again yung last example for case 4. Ang nalagay nating given ay ngayon 8 over x times x squared plus 4 squared dx. So we will have integral of from 1 to 2. Anong value ng A natin doon? Pakidictate nga ko na screenshot. A is, sino nakakuha kanina? A is 1 half. B is
Negative 1/4 po.
negative
1/4.
1/4. And C is
0 po.
what?
0 po.
0. So we'll have 1/2. So 1/2 dx over x plus negative 1/4 2x over x squared plus 4 dx, and then plus c d, and then a b c d. What's d?
Negative 1 po.
And e?
0
0.
po.
All right, so we'll have negative 1 times 2x plus 0 over the squared of dx. Tapos, we integrate. So we'll have is this negative 1/2? Stop share. A is 1/2. So we'll have 1/2 ln x. Right? Tapos, this is negative 1/4. Negative 1/2 integral of dx over x squared plus 4. Negative 2 integral of x dx over the square root of x squared plus 4 2. Okay. So we will have 1/2 from 1 to 2. 1/2 ln absolute value of x minus 1/2. So meron tayo ditong u is x squared plus 4. du is 2x dx. Divide both sides by 2. So we will have another 1/2. So we will have 1/2 ln absolute value of x minus 1/2 times 1/2 integral of du over u from 1 to 2. And here, if we let u be equal to x squared plus 4, the derivative of u is 2x dx. Divide both sides by 2. Ayan na pala. Ayun na pala, minus 2. Is this correct? Tama ba ako dito ng sulat? A, B, C, D is negative 1 times the derivative of this 2x plus 0. Tama to, di ba? Ito ba yung kanina nating natigil? So we will have negative 2 integral of x dx over the square root of x squared plus 4. We let u be equal to x squared plus 4, derivative of x squared, that is 2x dx. Divide both sides by 2, so we will have x dx Wait, saan galing ang negative 2? Ah, dito. So we will have x dx that is equal to 1/2 integral of du over u squared. Am I right?
Opo.
So this is equal to 1/2 ln absolute value of x minus 1/4. Integral of d over u is ln. Ang u natin ay absolute value of x squared plus 4 and minus 1. This is u raised to negative 2 du. So we will have u raised to negative 1 over negative 1 from 1 to 2. So we will have 1/2 ln absolute value of x minus 1/4 ln absolute value of x squared plus 4 plus 1 over, ang u natin ay x squared plus 4 from 1 to 2. And one-half ln 2 minus 1/4 2 squared 4 plus 4, 8. 1/4 ln 8 plus 2 squared 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1/8 minus, this is 0, negative 1/4 ln 5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. So we will have 1/2 ln 2 minus 1/4 ln 8. 1/8 plus 1/5. Kindly add nga. I know, minus 1/5. 1/8 minus 1/5. So plus 1/4 ln 5. What is the answer? 1/8 minus 1/5.
Negative 3 over 44.
Negative 5 minus negative 13 over 40.
3.
Negative 3.
Wait nga. 5 minus 8 pala. Sorry. 5 minus 8. Negative 3 over 40.
Opo.
Is it, Celine? So we'll have negative 3 over 40. 1/2 ln 2 minus 1/4 ln 8 plus 1/4 ln 5 minus 3 over 40. That is the answer. Again, tong example ko ay naiba kasi dun sa example sa module, this is 2, x squared plus 2. Same process naman siya, class. Siyempre, may iba din yung sagot. Gawa nung dito natin, yung factors natin, may iba na siya. So, pag kinuha ang value ni A, B, C, D, and E, may iba din. Okay? So, that's it. Ba't kanina, hindi ko makuha yung file? Okay, so question. So, that is our lesson for today. Integration of rational function. So we have case 1, linear and distinct factors. Case 2, linear and repeated factors. Case 3, quadratic and distinct factors. Case 4, quadratic and not repeated factors. And repeated factors.